Hello students, today we are going to work on 3.1, Module 12, Circle Lab Exercise 12-1. So this is the object we are going to create today. Please make sure that you are working in millimeters when you pull up your new part. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Here are our numbers, our dimensions, everything that we need to complete our object that will look like this. As always, we go in, File, New. We want to make sure that we are in metric, so when you get in, it will look like this. Click this arrow to the left, click on metric, and then you want the standard which is millimeters, .ipt. Then we will click Create. As always, when we begin, we start with a 2D sketch. We will work on the XY plane. And now let's get to putting our object together. So here's our object. We see that our diameter is here. And we know that our diameter is, let's come down here, 150 is our diameter. So we're going to go to the circle and then type in 150, hit enter, and make sure that it comes up millimeters. Zoom out so you can see your circle. Now we are going to do the inner circle. So we need to go and do this little circle here. And in order to get that dimension, we are going to take 150 minus 50 and divide it by 2, which gives us 50. So we're back over in Inventor. Go to our circle tool, match up our dots, and then type in 50. So now we're going to go and we're going to extrude this. So let's go back and see how much we should extrude this by. So we see our base right here. We see that it is 35. So we get a 3D model, extrude, and we want to make sure that we select this outer part here, type in 35, hit OK, and now we have our circle, the beginning parts of our part. Now we're going to work on this front plane here. So we are going to go over to Start 2D Sketch, click the front, and we are going to put in this black circle right here. This black circle is pulled out from the center circle so that we have the proper dimensions so that we can put in these little circles here. So we are going to make our circle 100 because that's what it says right there. Our diameter is 100 for that circle. Go back over to Inventor. We need to turn on our construction tool. Go over to Circle. Place your dot inside there so it turns green. And then we will type in 100. So your line should be dotted and look like the following image. Hit Escape. Make sure you turn off that construction tool. And now it is time to make our little circles. So you just simply go over to the circle tool and put your dot there and then type in 10. So it's going to be where it intersects between the dotted line and then our plane lines that we have. So we're going to do that 4 times all the way around. So your image should look like the following. They are 10 millimeters, and we know that because it shows right here 10 millimeters for the diameter, and we're going to do it in 4 places. And now it's going to go in 20 deep, which means it's going to go on the inside. We want it cut inside, not on the outside. So let's go over to 3D model, and we're going to extrude our circle. Click on extrude, and then we are going to choose all of the little circles that we just made. We want to make those 20. And then we need to flip them. We don't want them to come out. We want them to go in. So we're going to click flip and then OK. This is what you should have so far. Now we need to do this part here. So here's another image up here. So this back piece here. So we're going to work on the back. So we'll scroll down here. Here's your image on how to put in those little circles. So we'll go back up. And let's get our information. So we need to pull this out from the back. Here we go. So make sure that you are working on the back part. So we want to do a 2D sketch. We're going to click our circle. Then we're going to choose our circle tool. So first thing that we need to do is we need to come out to 50. We need to come out exactly to what that center circle is, which is 50. So we look over at our directions, and we need to find what we need to bring this out. Our circle that's inside of there. So we know that our base that's already there is 35. We know from our base up to the very end of this piece that extrudes out is 135 altogether. So we already have our base there, so we can remove the base and subtract it from the 135, which gives us 100. Let's go back to Inventor, and let's do that. So we have our circle tool selected. We're going to go right back in that center. We're going to pull our circle out, and we're going to type in 100. Hit enter, and your circle should look like the following. So now we need to extrude. How do we know how much to extrude? Let's go back to our directions. So right here, we have 100 right here. That's showing that this is extruded out 100. So let's go back to Inventor. Let's go to 3D model, extrude. Make sure that you select this section here, this inner part. We want to type in 100. Click OK. Isometric view, which is the home. There is our object. So now we need to put a color on. So what is our color? Let's go up here, aluminum flat. So let's come up, we'll go to tools, appearance. We're going to search aluminum flat. There it is. We're going to double click that and select it. It's going to pop up. Now it is here in our search results. We can highlight our entire object. Double click on the aluminum flat. Click out of it. And there is your object. Now we need to save it. Let's save our object. And the name that we are saving it is Inventor Lab Exercise 12-1. And make sure that you save this to your CAD folder so that you are able to find it. So we got the file, save as. It's already chosen for our CAD folder. I've already done the assignment. So I'm just going to replace it. And there you have it. Make sure that you put your object in multi-view and you dimension it like you see here. And as always, if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out.